Good morning, Nigeria, and welcome to the final day of January, guys. It's your number one breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
It's also Wednesday, and welcome to your numero uno breakfast show. Wow, yeah, January has ended, and of course, tomorrow is February. It's the second month of the year, and 2024 is already going down. How have you been? What's been happening? Hope you've been good. Well, we're here to ensure that we make you even better, bring that splash of sunshine into your face, in spite of the dust and the hammer. No, it's not. There's no hammer.
Hamatan.
Yeah, it just came one day and just went off. Yeah.
You know, so you feel it on some days and then you don't feel it on some, and you're like, okay, what's going on, weather?
It's
global warming. Climate change.
Global warming. That's what's happening. So it's moving now, and then you're seeing Hamatan in January.
Yeah.
And then I think some few days back, someone was burning stuff near my area. And I was like, oh, Benny, Christmas one part. You know that time when they burn grasses?
Oh,
and all
yeah.
That? So I was giving that burnt grass, or and all of that.
Yeah.
But hey, come on, we're here to ensure that we give you a wonderful, wonderful show. My name is Mike Mesikeno.
And I am Emil Koche. Remember, guys, that you can watch us live on YouTube at TVC Entertainment _. Yes, TVC Entertainment _. And you can also follow us on all our socials at TVC Entertainment _. Remember that you could also catch our shenanigans on Instagram at Wake Up Nigeria TVC.
Now, some people might say that we're getting to the month of love. I believe that love can be shown at any time. It doesn't have to be a particular day or a particular month. So for those of you that January has not ended, you're already shouting, yeah.
February, Valentine's Day.
Valentine is Ash Wednesday. No sin for you. Go to church. Go, Ash Wednesday.
If you're looking to spread some love in the month of February, I think there's so much going on around us, and there's so many people going through so much. So I think it would be nice for you to gift them this Valentine's Day, right? Showing love as well.
You show love every time. It doesn't have to be that day. But hey, come on. Let's start off the show this morning with relationship. Miracle Ihioma is our guest today. And of course, we will be looking at some other relationship topic. Is there a perfect marriage, or can marriage be perfect? Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. Tell me a story. I feel like listening.
Oh, you feel like listening? Why?
Tell me a story.
There's a narrative that men are not good listeners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which men? You have started now there. Well, generally, I just feel like you always can't generalize, as it were. But whether man or woman, I think they say the best conversationalists are those who listen the most. So yeah, rant. You don't have anything to rant today.
What do I want to rant about?
I know to rant about legal driving, but it's a normal thing, so there's no point.
No. I'm not even going to rant about that, because I'm not the one driving, so I think that's we're leaving that for the drivers.
Crash the car, you are the one paying.
Oh, yeah.
So it affects you, it touch you no matter what.
So, yeah, it turns out that, one of my drivers actually sort of, I don't know whether I don't know what happened anyways, but I shall know that the bumper of my car, like the side bumper, sort of like fell out.
Ow.
I'm like, Oga,
what happened?
Kindly note that I am not spending 1 naira on this car. You are going to fix it, right? But anyway, eventually that was fixed. But sometimes I feel like drivers also need to be careful, because to be honest, I really cannot understand what the hula baloo is all about on the road. I understand that a lot of us are expressing our traumas on the road, but sometimes we should just, take it easy. We'll still get to our destination.
It was
calm down.
Road rage.
Guys.
Sometimes, don't worry, if something happens out there, you understand. This is I say calm down. One idiot, you are just there.
On your own, right? That
just calm.
too.
Then one IDIOT, one big idiot will just come out, like idiot with everything in the way, as in, will just come out and down decide that, Fast and Furious James Bond, I am the one. And we'll now try to want to do something, and then, you're wondering, I wish I had iron spikes or something by the side.
So that you could use it to puncture their tires or something, I know.
So, yeah, so road rage it can be
lot.
something and all of that. And then, of course, because of the closure of the bridge at different times, people do need to, I know that, there's sometimes you have to go to where you have to go, and you can't really plan around it. But I feel like if some people, some of us can plan, look ahead. Okay, would I rather go earlier and wait if I have a meeting or I have to go to work, or rather than be in traffic? Because look, most of the incidents we have with road rage and all that, it happens more in traffic
True.
rather than when the road is free.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's you have to, as much as possible, try to plan your movements in such a way as not to uh, uh, be an encumbrance on yourself, basically. So,
Yeah.
that's me. But this time that the road is closed, and then in Ikorodu Road, there's just so much,
There's so
you know,
much
whichever
pressure
way, on
the
that particular
road,
side because of
yeah.
our thoroughfare to and through the mainland.
But I'm glad that there's going to be, I mean, the federal government has announced that, or Lagos State government has announced that there will be, the construction for the 4th mainland bridge would begin,
good
you know,
deal.
very soon. So I think sometime in March, yeah, thereabouts. So
Now,
yeah,
good deal. Don't be
fingers
now. We're
crossed.
trying to go finish them now. It go take now. It's good. It's good. I mean, that's not something that they'll start
Yeah,
and they'll finish.
yeah.
But then, whichever way, I was talking to someone yesterday, and she said she was talking about Port Harcourt and the flyovers there. I was like, oh, the flyovers have really reduced the traffic
Congestion
situation.
on the road.
And I was like, oh, did it really work? So yeah, so you know, they was talk about weekend building flyovers
Yeah,
everywhere.
flyover, yeah. But they actually really help,
work.
right?
Anything
All right. And yes, on that note, let's check out what the weather is like today and for the rest of the week.
The news on Wake Up Nigeria, Mike Mesikeno. Now, former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan has been sentenced to 10 years in jail in a case in which he was charged with leaking state secrets. Mr. Khan, who was ousted by his opponents as a prime minister in 2022, is already serving a 3-year jail term after being convicted of corruption. He has called all the charges against him politically motivated. The conviction under the Secrets Act comes the week before general elections in which he is barred from standing. Former Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, Vice Chairman of Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Party, was also sentenced to 10 years in prison by the special court set up inside Adiala jail in Rawalpindi, where both men are being held. The prosecution said that the former Prime Minister's actions amounted to leaking a classified document and damaging diplomatic relations. The latter charge can lead to life imprisonment or even the death penalty.
When was the last time you worked out? Went to the gym, Mike?
Gym. What do you say? It's well.
It's well.
All right, but yeah, come on. Yeah, you had something to share and all of that.
Yes, I did.
But gym is important, by the way.
It is,
and even if
actually,
I would want to say that as much as it is a place, it is more about your lifestyle than just the place. You understand?
Yeah.
Get active, move more. You know, yesterday we were talking about how people say, of course, our parents back then, how they lived longer, even though they used medical herbs and all of that. They didn't live longer because of the medication. They lived longer because of their lifestyle.
Yeah.
They were always mobile. They didn't have cars or everything. They walked more. Even if they were going to use a bicycle, they had to walk. So it's about the lifestyle. An active lifestyle,
Yes,
not a sedentary.
Yes, because I think we're in that sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah, it does happen.
Now.
I mean, everybody's working from home.
Everyone is working from home.
There's somebody that you're earning in dollars and you're just sitting down on your laptop and your eyes and everything. You're using glasses and you are 22.
All right, so I stumbled on this post on Twitter and on X rather, right? And it just basically bordered on the question that I asked earlier about do men listen?
Okay.
Right. So this lady, I'm just at the Nigerian doctor. So she says, choose your jackpot partner carefully. Don't end up with someone like me. When you're done reading this, so she basically, you can drag or block me, I understand, but I got, so she said during her recovery journey from a devastating heartbreak, she decided not everyone will marry for love. Make I carry my cross and live my life. She had 3 goals when she was entering her 30s. Finish her residency as a doctor, have her babies, and then jackpot, right? So in the course of it, she met this guy, you know, but he was obviously in love with her. But she reeled out these were like her goals to him. But at the time, he was not listening. And in that relationship, she said she did not express or show any sign of love.
She didn't show any sign of
She didn't show any sign of love. but and she also tried to help make him understand that these are the things that I want from this relationship.
Okay.
But I guess he was, just being in the relationship and hoping that maybe she'll change her mind, or, for whatever reasons, he stayed. Eventually, she got all the 3 things that she wanted to do. She left him, and then she jackpot. Right. So basically, she was also sharing her lessons here that could she have done it better? Yes. Could she have, instead of using someone else to gain her goals, to get her goals?
She used the guy?
Yes, she obviously used him. It was a use and dump situation here because she needed babies.
Oh, she got the babies?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
for also companionship. Right.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, she left him. Right. She left him heartbroken.
Oh, he was
because she was also dealing with her own trauma from her own previous relationship. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So there were a few lessons
like
that she reeled out here, and then she was saying that, categorically saying that if you know that, you are in a relationship for certain reasons, I think it is important to communicate why you are in that relationship, so that in this case, so that to avert what happened to what she did to this guy, it doesn't, you could, just, you don't do that to somebody else.
So commentary on social media scenarios are based on what is put out there. They're not based on what happened. I want to say that because, you see, we all know there's one side of the story, there's the other side. The guy should come and give his own side.
Side of
you
the
might
story,
be surprised
right?
from how different it might sound. And then if you get to know the situation as it actually is, you might also be surprised what happens, So based off on what she has said, using that it's on both of them to know what are their goals. I saw someone talking yesterday about the disadvantages of being pretty. We always talk about pretty privilege. Pretty privilege. So there was this girl who spoke about how the disadvantages of being pretty, and
fine girl privilege.
Yeah, she enumerated a number of things, and then at the end she said something like, "Oh, I want to thank my mom's sperm donor for giving me his face." I was like, okay.
Wow.
So that looks
not
like
her
somebody.
husband, not her father.
Yeah, she said
in this context.
Yeah, she said sperm donor. She didn't say my father. So she probably doesn't even know the person.
Right.
From the way she sounded.
Right.
And it is happening quite a lot these days.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You have people who, there was this case of this guy who had over 70 kids and all of that. Why? Because he said he wanted to be a sperm donor and he doesn't know all his kids and all of that. But you see, when you donate the sperm, at times you don't even, based on the law surrounding all of that, you don't even need to know. So, you see, for her, maybe, dude was a sperm donor. And if he could, like you said, aligning and understanding that this were her goals. And like she said he didn't listen. You should have made him listen if you were in a relationship with him.
But how do you make someone listen to you, though?
And then you back out.
You keep saying the same thing and the person isn't paying attention.
Then that means that you shouldn't be together. If somebody cannot listen to you, I think listening is very important. I think it's one of the most important things in a relationship. Either a friendship, even if it's filial, even if it's within the family, anywhere, you need to listen. You need to understand what the person says. Listening doesn't even mean comprehension. So if you cannot even listen, or maybe she's talking about comprehension, the person understands what she was saying. So it's very important. If you cannot listen, then you are incompatible. That's one way. You shouldn't be in that. You shouldn't be in that.
Well, I think that's an interesting angle to another conversation about relationships. How do you get your partner to listen to you? Would like to hear your thoughts on this. Send us your comments on our socials at Wake Up Nigeria TVC or TVC Entertainment _. We'll be right back. The show continues.
All right, welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. Let's take a look at some of the headlines that we have in the dailies. We'll start up with Vanguard, the Daily Vanguard here. And what we have here, kidnappers abduct pupils and teachers demand 30 million naira. Worsening insecurity, that's what it says. This is sad. I wish. 4.6 billion ONSA funds shared to organize prayers against insecurity. Okay, that is on the Vanguard. Above the paper there that we can see there, AU expresses regret as Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger send formal withdrawal notice to ECOWAS. New minimum wage negotiations will reckon with a situation in West Africa. Ayo Adebanjo and Oba Olaiton remain our leaders. This is coming from Afeni Ferrer. All of this on the front page of the Vanguard. Yeah, I just don't want to. That part of that witness, I don't 4.6 billion share to organize prayer. Okay, let's head over to the Guardian. And the Guardian here, 7 states on Niger borderline. Bandits, smugglers reign as sanctions and hardship ground communities that are just there beneath the flag. We can see Nigeria ranks 145 on Graft Index, scores 25 out of 100 points. Workers demand living wage as FG unveils negotiation committee. Tuition fees hike imminent as private schools spend fortune on security. Again, Senate summons service chiefs over insecurity. Sign executive order on unexplained wealth. Ndume tells Tinubu. All of this on the front page of The Guardian. And then we head over to The Punch. And we have here, abductors demand 100 million naira for Ekiti school children and teachers. Police, NSCDC, Amotekun, OPC, hunters from Joint Task Force arrest 5 suspects. NNPCL woos South Korean investors for gas projects. 300 stranded Europe-bound Nigerians return from Libya. And what do we see here? Adeleke imposes curfew as 2 die in communal clash. Above the flag of the paper there, Naira plunges in official market. CBN warns forex dealers. And Nigeria, IMF foresees weaker growth. And 200,000 naira minimum wage no longer realistic. This is coming from Labour. All of this on the front page of The Punch. Now let's head over to the final paper that we have here is The Nation. The Nation has here killing of monarchs and abduction of pupils in Ekiti draw outrage. Above the flag there, Tinubu orders timely end to minimum wage talks. Atiku playing cheap politics on national issues. This is presidency and ex-VP clash. 1.5 million in Benue IDP camps. Governor Alia laments. Abuja disco management sacked over poor power supply. We can see a CBN pays $64 million airlines forex backlog. $700 million trapped, says IATA. Senators and reps seek urgent action against insecurity. And that's it. Everybody's talking about insecurity. That's the whole talk. It's quite a sad situation, quite a very, very sad situation. Something has to be done. This is just more than just a case of having hope or being hopeful about it. Something has to be done. I mean, we heard about the situation in Ekiti, quite very, very sad situation. Something needs to be done. The National Assembly has summoned the security chiefs once again. Let's just hope it's not just a case of summoning and everything, we proceed as usual. Hopefully something is done quite this time. And that's it. That's all that we can take. That's all that we have on the headlines of the dailies this morning. Okay. Well, MM is getting set in the kitchen. It's quite a very busy kitchen. I'm putting a number of things together. And, MM can be hands-on in the kitchen. She is definitely hands-on, putting stuff out there together. Chef Mo, of course, the inimitable, the dynamic, and the supersonic Chef Mo. That's my G.
Good morning, my amazing people.
How you doing, Chef Mo?
How are we?
MM, move away. Let's see Chef Mo's gift.
You're not serious.
Just move small. Just move a bit.
Hey,
Where am I
amazing
moving
people.
to?
How are we?
I want to see Chef Mo's gift now.
Gifts.
Hey.
What gift?
Hey, just move a bit.
Oh! Yes,
Chef Mo.
how can we forget?
Chef Mo, you are
How
an
can we
amazing
forget?
individual.
Yes,
We want to say
Chef
thank
Mo.
you.
Yes,
We
need
appreciate
to-
you.
We do. We really, really, really love you and appreciate you on the show.
I really
Thank you
thank you
so
so
much for our gifts. And on that note, yes, Chef Mo is here and he'll be making
Lasagna.
lasagna.
Amazing lasagna for my people today.
You know, that is my favorite pasta
Wow.
dish. I love lasagna. I would literally give my arms and legs to get lasagna.
Nice.
And you're bringing it to me.
To the house, only for you.
I love you, Mo. I love you. Thank you so much. Right, so let's run through the ingredients
Okay.
for our lasagna dish.
So, first of all, for the stuffing, we'll start with our extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Then we start onion, garlic, pepper, then carrot,
Okay.
then tomato sauce. We season our tomato sauce with some seasoning cube, salt,
Okay.
Maggi, and little bit of sugar to break the sourness.
Okay.
And then we'll prepare the second sauce, which is the bechamel sauce. Bechamel sauce is a French sauce,
Okay.
which is based of milk, butter,
That's
flour.
a white sauce.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
And with nutmeg. This is a special ingredient that uplift your lasagna.
You know, there's always something exciting about the way you make your dishes. This is an Italian dish, but look at you incorporating our Nigerian flavor into the dish.
100%.
Yes, I mean nutmeg. Nutmeg is not Nigerian, but it's
Nutmeg-
actually an
nutmeg is
African.
calabash.
Yeah.
You need to be careful. There is nutmeg, and there is the African nutmeg, which is the calabash.
Oh, so this is the African nutmeg.
No, this
right?
is the nutmeg. The second one is
That
the
is
calabash. Is the African nutmeg.
Oh, okay. And then you look at you adding ataro dough.
Ataro dough,
Our own ataro dough to lasagna, right? And, giving it, your own twist and giving it your own flavor. I'm loving it, absolutely. Okay, so what cheese is that?
Mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella cheese. Is that the
Yes.
only kind of type of cheese we'll be using?
We can use mozzarella and parmesan, but the parmesan for my viewer, I prefer to use only mozzarella because parmesan now is very expensive on the market.
Oh, yes. And
So
these days,
for the mama's house, yes.
Yeah, we got to go with affordable. The economy is not smiling. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get right to it. What are we starting with?
So we need to put our fry pan on fire. So we
Okay.
start with our bolognese sauce, and we
Okay.
start our bechamel sauce on this time.
Okay, so you have an array of pots and pans
So-
at your disposal.
So we start with this one,
Choose any.
okay?
Right.
And one for
so,
this
guys,
sauce.
if you're just joining us and you're wondering what is going on, yes, Chef Mo is what's going on right here in the kitchen. He is making
Amazing.
lasagna. Ooh, right. You could just Google it if you have no idea of what it is. It's actually an Italian pasta dish, right? It's not made the conventional way we make our pasta dish here in Africa. But you could also learn how to make it, your own way, right? Because, I mean, it's fun. What's also, I think, this is a star of the dish here. This pasta.
Yeah, it's
so you want to
pasta.
tell them what kind of pasta this
Yes,
is?
this one, guys, there's two types. This is a fresh pasta and this is a dry pasta you can buy from supermarket or any shop.
Yeah.
Maybe next time I will introduce the fresh pasta, how to do it and how to make it. So you guys, you will have more options. So you can do the lasagna as well at home. The pasta is very, very simple things for every mama at house to
Yeah.
know. It's only consistent of flour and egg. Only.
Can you imagine
Very
that?
simple, very simple. If you cannot go to the market or something,
You
or
can
if
make your own,
100%,
right?
100%.
Great. I mean, look at that. So this is the only pasta you use for the lasagna. This is the star of the dish right here, right? This, and I think the cheese is also the star of
The
the
cheese
dish.
and the bolognese sauce.
And the bolognese sauce. Ooh. So what I love the most about lasagna is the layering. Yeah.
The layering.
I love that. Yeah, you layer on. Which of course I'm hoping that the viewers can see that layering. I would really, really love for them to see it so that
Yes, we'll try.
you don't get it right. So you don't think it's like making pasta that you steam your tomato sauce and then you put your parboiled pasta.
poto.
No, people. This is lasagna. You have to do it right. If
Original.
You have to do it at all. And Chef Mo, well done, well done, well done. Okay, so we're about to make our sauce, and the show continues shortly, guys. Yeah, stay with us. And we are back. Thanks for staying with us, guys. With me in the kitchen is the amazing Chef Mo. Yes. And this morning, guys, Chef Mo is taking us to Italy. Are you ready to get on board? Because this pilot is about to set. Well, yeah, he's about to go. He's about to
fly.
fly. Okay.
So now-
yeah, we're making lasagna, guys, and you're about to make the
sauce bolognese first, then sauce bechamel.
Okay. So we're making two different kinds of
Yes.
sauces, right? So let's go.
Yeah, first of all, we start with our finely chopped onion.
I see that you added something in there. What did
Yeah,
you
for sure, we start with olive oil.
Olive oil. Must we use olive oil?
Yes, for sure, for the authenticity and for the flavor to come out, we need confirm olive oil.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not in Italian.
Okay.
Yes.
Someone
So,
watching right now who's saying, oh, well, olive oils are expensive. You can get like a little bottle
Yes.
of it, right? It doesn't have to be the expensive one. You don't have to
No,
go for the
you don't
expensive.
need to
Just
be
go
it.
for the small one, right? Because you want to get this right. You want to get this right. Okay. So now that we've put in our onions, very finely chopped onions,
Yes.
by the way. When was the last time you bought onions?
you're not gonna believe. You know why I'm laughing? Because
Why?
I plant my onion on the balcony.
Ooh, look
And the
at
rota
you.
as well.
Ooh,
Yes, no.
Look at Chef
Don't play with my food,
Mo. That's a farmer right there. I'm inspired. I'm inspired, Mo. Because now onions is expensive.
Yes, so.
Really expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's
like
going in next?
1, 2 now I'm buying it.
Can you imagine? Okay.
So now we need to give a little bit coloration for the onion.
Okay.
And then we will start with the garlic.
Okay.
We continue with garlic. Then celery, carrot.
Okay.
And then
The
then the chili pepper, then minced meat.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So we are going to leave this for how long?
Let's say 5 minutes. Take
Okay.
a little bit coloration,
Okay.
and we move on.
Okay.
Be-
So you want to get that caramelization from
yes.
the onions?
Because let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
If I put everything together one time, pop, 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 what I will have a stew, and the water will be so much, and the
it's
flavor
gonna
will not gonna
make it
come out.
yeah,
Yes. It's really
okay.
like a boiling type of thing.
Okay, so I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to dry the
100%.
moisture from the onions using the oil. Okay, so that's why we're leaving it to cook for long. Okay.
No.
Okay.
5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. And then see the flavor from the onions. You know, it's filling the air. Ooh, love it.
Now wait till we put the garlic.
Right. That's just going to give it that kick that it needs, right?
Yes, so
Now, let's talk about the process for the bechamel sauce. Let's talk about the process for the bechamel
so
sauce.
the bechamel sauce, we start first of all, we start our butter
Okay. We have our butter here.
and flour.
Okay.
It should be equal measurement.
Okay.
We call it roux in French.
Okay.
Equal butter, equal flour. We saute them together.
Okay.
And then we start adding gradually our milk.
Okay.
Then nutmeg, salt, for sure, seasoning cube.
Okay.
And this is it.
Okay.
Simple and easy.
And I need to please note that for the sauce, the milk we're using is the cooking cream milk. Right. There's a cooking cream and there's milk that you use for your tea. And no, it's not the milk you use for your tea. But I know there's a process to making your own cooking cream, right?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
You can do everything at home as
Yeah,
well. Even
so,
you can do your own butter. From
Yeah,
the
you-
cooking cream, you can have the butter as well.
Okay. That's a lot of wisdom from this guy right here that we need to learn. A lot of kitchen hacks and a lot of cooking hacks, right? Especially in these times where we need to begin to create our own,
Your own
ingredients, right? You know, in our own stuff. So we're
now-
pouring in the garlic.
We can put the garlic on.
Ooh, nice. Aha. Ah.
Wow.
Amazing. Love it.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The smell is
It is.
smelling.
It is, guys. Okay, so what's going in next?
So now, Rodo.
Rodo. Ah. Lasagnas I've been having, right, do not have rodo in it. Just to...
Maybe it will have a kick of pepper, dry
Yeah,
pepper, but not
because we
Rodo.
like pepper. We like pepper. So, yes, I say yes to atarodo in the lasagna. Yes to it. Okay. And
So now I think this fry pan is
It's
hot.
hot. Okay.
So we can start our bechamel sauce. Bechamel
Okay.
sauce, we can start, as we said,
okay,
butter.
butter.
Can
we're
you help
gonna-
me with a whisk?
Okay. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Okay, I'll have to ask for them to get it because I can't seem to find it here. Can we get a whisk somewhere, please? I think we have a whisk somewhere. They need to check for it. So while they're checking for that, let's just tidy up our...
100%. So
yeah.
now we just balance the
Okay.
butter with the flour.
Okay. So are you adding any bit of moisture or, liquid to the butter?
No. Just
No.
I need to melt it
Okay.
and mix it with the flour. So this is, as I explained for you before,
Yeah.
this is the roux. Roux is consistency of butter
And flour.
and flour. This is the thickness for our sauce.
Okay.
Even if you don't have butter and flour, you can use cornstarch.
You use cornstarch. Okay, guys, if you're just joining us and you're wondering what is the hula boo all about in the kitchen here, the hula baloo all about. It's Chef Mo, guys, and he's making lasagna. Yes, it is an Italian dish. And of course, he's adding, you know, our own Nigerian flavors to the dish to sort of, you know, give it that twist and kick that it needs. And I'm loving every bit of it. So right now we're making our roux for our lasagna, like our bechamel sauce, right? And we still have our onions, chopped onions and garlic and pepper, you know, still on, you know, cooking here, just basically, you know, waiting for all that moisture to you know, evaporate from it. Fantastic stuff happening here in the kitchen. I'm pretty psyched about it, guys. Like, you have no idea. Of course, Chef Mo is always a burst of fun and energy whenever he's here with us. But hey, while we're getting things, you know, ready here with our sauces, let's move over to the couch for some relationship discussion with TT and Miracle.
Thank you so much, Good morning. Now, yeah, on Wednesdays, we have relationship conversations. And this one is going to be a zinger, if you ask me. Now, there's probably a couple or family living down your street that look absolutely perfect. They have a perfect car, have a perfect family, maybe even have a dog. And there are some couples that try to, you know, live up to the standard of the Joneses that live down the street. Or maybe the ones that just moved away from Ikeja and moved to Ikoyi. But the question now is there such a thing as a perfect marriage? And that's the question we're trying to answer today. On the show, we have the amazing relationship guru himself, Miracle Ihuoma. He's a dynamic speaker, author, clinical psychologist, life coach, and spiritual shepherd. Now, as a conference speaker for over 13 years, he's done so much in terms of clinical psychology. And the books he's written, yeah, you might want to pick up a few. It's really interesting what you've been able to achieve with your platform, by the way. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much.
We've had a really great January with you,
Yeah.
having really interesting discussions. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the question. Is there such a thing as a perfect marriage? That is the first question. That is the main question. That's the topic here. Can you answer it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can authoritatively say that there is no such thing as a perfect marriage.
There is no such thing as a perfect marriage.
No such thing.
Okay, so even though my mom and dad have been married for 25 years and, you know, they still go to church with each other every Sunday, they still make phone calls to all the family members, they still look great, they're healthy, they're safe. Isn't that as close to perfect as perfect can be?
You said close to perfect.
Okay.
But it's not perfect.
All right.
Because perfect means without fault. And it's impossible for a marriage to be without fault because a marriage is made up of two imperfect people.
Okay.
And it takes two to make a marriage work. So there's a man and there's a woman. So except we are saying that they are perfect individuals, then we can then say that they are perfect marriages. So as long as there are no perfect individuals, they can't be a perfect marriage. Because there is no marriage that doesn't have one issue they are dealing with. Now, don't get me wrong, there can be a good marriage.
Okay.
It can be a great marriage.
Okay.
It can be a blissful marriage.
Okay.
It can be a healthy marriage. But all of that is still, you know, not without fault. All of that is still not perfect. Perfection is an illusion. It doesn't exist in this side of eternity.
Okay.
Right? Because the world is flawed. And if you are born into this world, there is no way you will not be, quote and unquote, corrupted by its flawedness and all of that. So there is really no perfect marriage at the end of the day.
And so, but it does feel like there are often perfect men and perfect women in their eyes. Okay, at the wedding, everything just seems
perfect.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And she realizes, man, this guy is perfect for her. And he realizes she is perfect for him. So if they are perfect for each other, why are they not creating a perfect marriage?
Well, that's an illusion, like I said.
Okay.
And that's why a lot of marriages fail, because there are a lot of expectations that people have about their partners. Okay. And then when they get into the marriage and discover that this partner cannot live up to that expectation, then frustration sets in. Because what's frustration basically? Frustration is simply a divergence between your ideal self and your real self. Ideal self being what you hope to achieve, real self being your present circumstances. So when you have expectations of your marriage and then the reality of what you're living in right now doesn't meet up to that expectation, then frustration sets in. Now, many people who actually seek for divorce, who break up and all of that, are not breaking up and divorcing because their partners are not good enough. Many times it is because they have expectations that their partners cannot meet. So, like they will usually say, love is blind, but marriage opens your eyes, man.
Love is blind, but marriage opens your eyes.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be tweeting that one. But now let's think about it from this angle. Now, there's someone about to get married, maybe next week or in 2 weeks, and they feel they found the perfect partner. But you've just said there's no such thing as a perfect marriage. So what exactly should they be striving for? What should they be attempting to achieve with this union? Because some people are perfectionists.
Yes.
They want it all.
Exactly.
And that's probably why they've waited this long to even get married in the first place.
Yeah.
They were looking for perfection.
Exactly.
So what exactly do you feel people should strive to achieve?
Yes, so people should strive for excellence.
Okay.
People should strive for progress. Progress is possible. Excellence is possible, but perfection is not, right? So progress is, are we better today than we were yesterday?
Okay.
Are we better this week than we were last week? Are we better this month than we were last month? Are we better this year than we were last year? That is progress. The fact that we are moving towards a desired goal, but as long as we exist in this side of eternity, we will never attain perfection.
Okay.
We can attain excellence. So we can be role models, right? We can get a lot of things right. But because we are human beings, we are prone to mistakes. There will be mistakes along the way. But then if we stick to progress and to excellence, we will definitely, get it right.
So now I just talk about goals. It feels like there has to be a period of goal setting or structuring or planning towards these goals. When should this happen?
Okay, goal setting should happen from premarital relationships. You should begin to set goals together as partners in a relationship to say, okay, what it is we want to achieve as a union. And then, of course, in marriage, the last time we talked about New Year resolutions here, one of the things I mentioned is that couples should set goals, if possible, yearly. Come together and say, okay, what is it that we didn't achieve last year? What can we achieve this year? How can we get better in our sex life? How can we get better in our relationship with our families? How can we get better in communication? How can we get better in these different areas? Now, that's how to strive for excellence. But, of course, like I said, you might not attain perfection, but you will definitely get better. Once you're getting better, that's good enough.
All right. So even our moms and dads that look so amazing together, they're not perfect.
Of course
but
not.
The thing is, it's not like they went to a school for this. It's not as if they were trained or taught this. It just felt like it happened for them. I don't know, 2024 just feels like kind of year where maybe things are a lot different from how things were before.
A lot, yeah.
There are a lot of different obstacles for people to climb over in 2024 than our parents did.
Yeah.
So now let's look back on exactly how imperfect each person is.
Yeah.
So for instance, we've talked goal setting now, and one person wants to strive for excellence. The other person is not really that bothered.
Yeah.
Is it possible to strive for the same goal?
Well, now when it comes to achieving personal goals, your striving for excellence is enough.
Okay.
But when it comes to achieving marital goals, you need your partner's involvement and commitment as well, because it takes two to make a marriage work.
Okay.
How well can you build a relationship if the other person is bent on tearing it down? It's almost impossible. It's a Herculean task. So the two people have to be involved, and that's why many times I tell people not to cast so much aspersions on divorcees, because you never can tell how much effort one partner was put into the relationship. Because if somebody, for instance, is saying, I want to make this work, and the other person is saying, I don't want to make it work, there's nothing you can do, because it's a relationship. It takes two to make it work. So the two people have to be involved and have to give their 100% for them to see that excellence.
I know that you have a training coming up. What day is it? What month is it?
So I have a training in April, for singles to help them prepare for marriage and to build them generally about life. We're going to be teaching things like, how to heal from baggages, how to deal with past hurts. We're going to teach about how to choose a life partner. We're going to teach on how to develop your life's vision, discover your life's purpose, and things
Fantastic.
like that.
Miracle Homa, it's been an amazing January with you on the relationship segment. Thank you so much for your
Thank
contributions.
you very much.
And yes, we've answered the question as much as we can. There is no such thing as a perfect marriage, but together you can aspire and achieve to stay together forever. We have a break coming your way and so much more coming up on Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome to the second half of the show.
Yes.
It's been a wonderful first half, of course. We've had quite a lot. There's been a relationship.
Is there perfect marriage?
And then, of course, we've taken a look at headlines of the dailies and the amazing Chef Mo.
Amazing, Chef Mo. Taking us to Italy. Have you ever had lasagna before?
You know I'm not used to that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I
And then
know.
you know, I don't. But like you. Anyway, we're going to take all this leave and want to around. And you pay one amount and then we'll come around to us on social media. I don't know what these people are cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, if I'm going to spend, you know, that much on food,
On food.
you have to, the least you can do is satisfy
standard.
my cravings for heaven's
Sometimes,
sake.
it's not always, but sometimes, man, expensive food no means say the food sweet.
No, it must
Chef Mo is doing his
It
thing.
must sweet.
Woohoo!
Amazing.
Yeah, the amazing Chef Mo. Wow, Mo the amazing. What are you looking for? Okay, go ahead. Ask me to help. I can help.
Yeah.
I can help.
Yeah, we are almost done, guys.
Okay. All
Right
right.
now, we need to fry the meat. After we fry the meat, the season, everything,
Yeah.
we start our sauce tomato,
Okay.
and then we start building our lasagna.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right.
All right, I can't wait to see what that comes.
Yes, I can. So, of course, we still have so much more to throw you guys with, so we need you to stick around because the next 45 minutes is going to be mind-blowing.
My name is Mike Mesicano.
And I'm Email Kocha. Remember, guys, that you can use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all our socials, guys. Yes, to be a part of the best breakfast show in Nigeria. Remember, guys, it is at TVC Entertainment _.
Yeah. On YouTube now, it's at TVC Entertainment. You can watch the show live. You can also watch GOTV channel 16, Ultra High Frequency channel 49. That's the terrestrial band. And of course, it's available via app, which you can get on Apple and of course the Google Play Store.
Yeah,
Right, let's get straight to what we have left for you this morning. We have a performance, right?
Yes.
And then we also have birthday
Birthday
shout-outs.
shout-outs.
Quite a
Yes,
lot
we have that
coming up.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow.
Beautiful
Yeah.
pictures
So,
right
I
there.
just wanted to
guys.
say one reason why I am pumped up about this coming weekend or maybe Monday is the Super Bowl halftime show. You know, Super Bowl is on Monday
Yeah.
and Usher will be performing.
Wow.
So I am really
Usher.
stoked. Because,
Usher.
yeah, for those of us who back in the day,
Remember
this
Usher
was and this
performance?
is one of the best stage performers. So I'm
Yes.
stoked. It's at what season, of course, there's a lot happening and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm stoked about Monday. I would ensure I find a way to watch it live no matter how late it is.
I used
mean,
to
it's
have
Usher
a
we're
crush
talking
on
about.
Usher.
Used to?
Yeah.
And Crush and Usher cannot die. Why
Everybody's
Crush
moved
used
on
to-
now. There's Trevor, there's Kenny
Oh no,
Reeves.
Trevor is still top of that list. Trevor.
There's Kenny Reeves.
Yes.
Don't worry.
I still love
These crushes,
Trevor.
they just stay where they are. Then a new ones come and all that.
They pile up on
They
it
pile
like,
up. That doesn't mean that she's forgotten. Even the first ones are still there.
No, but back to Usher though. So many hits back to back. He's also been training people on reality shows as well. So he's maintained it.
that relevance.
And he's done so well. He doesn't even look as old as he actually is.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, he
What
doesn't.
are those people drinking?
I don't know. In fact,
No, they have to be drinking something that we're not aware of. I know that black don't crack, but his black ain't cracking.
Yeah,
it has not even cracked one little bit. Like,
But now let's see the amazing dance moves he's gonna pull off. Because he always used to set the standard.
yeah.
I think someone was talking about how there's a lady who attended Davido's last concert. And She
Okay.
said something. She said, if you want stagecraft, go for Burna Boy. And I
Wow.
think I agree.
Yeah, well,
Because when you look at amongst our big and major performers, I think Ashake also was quite amazing
Yeah.
with stagecraft. You see, it's not just reeling off your hits. No, you have hits. No,
Yeah,
reality.
yeah.
But you see, there's something different about, and that's why you see Burna Boy can can throw a tantrum whenever things
Yeah.
don't go his way.
Yeah.
When sound goes up, Baba can judge because he understands how important that can be. And that's the thing with American entertainers.
Yeah.
Stagecraft.
No, they don't joke.
And so
with
when
that.
Usher goes up there and all of that, I'm expecting quite a lot. I mean, we saw how Rihanna broke the internet
Yeah,
some
yeah.
few
Years
years
ago,
back.
Yeah,
If she went with her
Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce and all
Beyonce
that.
and Bruno Mars did
And Bruno
something
Mars, yes,
together.
Beyonce and Bruno Mars, I remember.
Oh, that was
So, but
amazing.
this time, Usher. I'm looking forward to something big and that one. So
Yeah.
don't fall my leg. Don't fall.
No, I don't.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen.
don't-
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right.
And talking about, talking about Black Don't Crack,
Yeah.
you guys saw that list of women who were in
Oh,
their 50s or so.
Yes, those amazing black women in their 50s.
Oh, I didn't-
People like Angela Bassett. She's over 50 now.
Angela,
Angela Bassett is not 60.
Naomi
Naomi
Campbell.
Campbell.
I saw a video of her recently
She's
with
looking like-
a Burna Boy.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, she just, I think it was a fashion event. She just was backstage. And I'm like,
This woman,
How?
they don't want to.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at both of you guys would also do that. I mean,
Yes, so-
10 years, 15 years.
Yeah.
from now, you're
As
still
soon
going
as
to be
we
looking
find
like.
the serum they're drinking, we'll invest in it. Sure, you
no,
share
no,
part of the
no.
serum.
Mine is natural.
Wow.
I don't know about you.
Okay,
I ain't
I
drinking
hear you.
anything.
You that said I was drinking something, now you have denied.
You, foodie, when Chef Mo gives you lasagna now, we will see.
You don't know it's even food like this. This food like this is life. That's why you're eating life into your life. You're adding.
Well, let me tell you guys, intermittent fasting is important.
Oh, wow.
Intermittent fasting.
Oh, God.
What exactly?
Give your gut time to recover.
Okay.
You know, I recently read up on something, and Roshnak, the Prime Minister of Britain,
Yeah.
he goes on a 36-hour fasting with just water and
Wow.
coffee on green
Flushes
tea.
the system.
So it actually, it's good for gut health. Actually,
Yeah,
it's
it
really
is.
good for it. So
It
36
is.
hours.
Oh, more, I hope he
it's
didn't do any executive decisions while he was on that fast.
No, I'm serious. And and they were wondering, how does he do it?
Yeah.
Like, how does he do it? It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well,
I'm gonna do it
As
this
far as he
weekend.
doesn't sign something weird during
No,
the
you'd
fast,
be-
I think we're good.
Surprised how much of stuff you have in
Yeah,
your gut
that
your-
needs
that
to
your
be
body
cleansed.
Can feed on even while you're on.
Yeah.
So it's all about knowing that food is not. It's very important.
Yeah.
But no be saying I'm beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
All right.
But that's not to say that you should eat everything in your cupboard because you need to save for the rainy day. Or is it the sunny day?
I was just waiting for you.
We
to
have
go
the
there.
weather
Yeah.
coming up next.
I hope you are happy now. You happy?
Okay.
Welcome back. Titi does like to shop, by the way.
I do.
Like yeah, you do.
I actually do.
Like even when she'll find a way and make the money to shop, and maybe that's why she's very excited about
I'm a
this.
shopaholic. I need to go for a meeting.
Some people do. She really. I thought I just wanted to say that, but she really does. Maybe that's why she's really excited about this one. Tell us why you're excited about this.
Now, the star on the couch today is one known for many different roles, but her key role in 2024 is on a show called Checkout. And she's the manager of a superstore. But let's give you a little bit more insight to Bayray Nwizu. She's an African Movie Academy Award nominee, and she gained critical acclaim for her role as Cindy Hastrop in the inspiring true story Cindy's Notes. Now, beyond her on-screen success, she acts in, engages in non-governmental projects focused on women and youth.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, great one. She's done quite a lot. It is great to have you. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
So yeah, I mean, people have put together dramas or sitcoms from different situations, and one place where you see different kinds of people is in the supermarket. Everybody does come
Yes.
there.
Yes, so.
Does come there. Can you talk to us the process of putting all of that, putting all of this together, and being a part of starring in this particular series?
Okay, I can only speak extensively as an actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Production value on this particular show is amazing. It's a real supermarket. We have lots of real life brands on this supermarket.
On this one.
Yeah.
But as a manager, it's crazy because I'm the lead actor and there are so many components of handling my staff, my crazy staff. Like I keep saying, no one is, even the customers are not as crazy as my staff. So it's every day, but I love it because we're like a family now. We're filming for like 4 months now. So we've gotten used to everyone's energy and it's just, it's really, really fun to be on set every day.
How long is this expected to run for? Is it something that will just continue going depending on how the alcohol, you know, how the reception is, or what?
Yes, but I think people are loving it. It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
comedy,
definitely.
yes, and I think people are loving it, and we're hoping for season 2, maybe 3, maybe 4.
I mean, we've had shows like Young and Restless that have been there since we were.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if people enjoy it, I feel like it should continue going. And then you have different nuances. You have more people to bring together. I mean, it's a supermarket. Everybody comes in.
Yeah.
There are thousands. I mean, so a shopaholic like Titi, I'm wondering how you react. But what's the character you
I
play?
mean, Titi would be like a diva, like, oh my God, I want my things like this. Don't pack them like this.
Oh my God!
I've shopped with her. I've seen her shopping. Not really. Titi, nah, she's not. She doesn't do the
Like, this is hot my hair,
But things
like,
that she
guys,
always make
my
sure that
hair.
she always make sure that she finds exactly what she wants. So she doesn't mind staying there for God knows how long. She'll walk
Every woman,
around.
gosh,
She'll
oh my
walk
God.
around and ensure that she gets that thing
Every woman.
that she wants. She'll
Almost every
recommend
woman.
everything to you. She would ask and ensure she gets this and all of that.
Wow.
So, but what is the character you play? What is the manager? What kind of a manager is she?
I think Margaret just recently divorced.
No.
Recently divorced. So this is her first time. Well, nobody knows, but this is her first time doing something of this magnitude. So nobody
like
knows.
outlets for her,
Yes, like
you know?
yes, because nothing has worked. Her marriage didn't work. So it's almost like I'm a total failure. But let me just try and get this right. So
Get this right.
she's trying to get this right, but her staff. They're all shades of wrong. So it's like, you know,
Speaking about
she
this
just,
staff so much, I really
yes,
want to go check
they
this
are my
out.
issues. These are the issues. Them. I mean, the customers I can even deal, but my staff, oh my God. But we've become a family, so it's almost like they're my kids. Well, in that sense of,
Yeah.
I don't want to let you go, but you're giving me a hard time. But let's try and see how we can work this out.
Okay.
So, Mike, I want to give you a scenario. There was a particular episode where it seemed, I'm assuming that one customer had something spoiled in a nylon bag. So
first
they
day at work.
bought it at the supermarket and it was spoiled and the person returned it. And as staff, are you not supposed to collect that bag from the
Have
person?
you ever returned something like that?
They didn't want to pick it. They all ran away
I'm
from the bag.
telling you, I mean,
It's
who
crazy.
does that? Exactly.
Have you ever returned something that way?
I have returned something like that, but it was very odd because it was eggs. So,
Oh.
yes.
So how do
it
you
was
explain
eggs.
it? How do you...
Every single egg in the tray was
rotten. Oh, broken.
broken. And it
Are you
had
sure
been
it
wra-
was not you?
No, even
mean,
if I
it's
want to break
wrapped.
egg, is it all of the eggs in the tray that will break? So I felt like the person just didn't like me.
Oh.
And they deliberately broke every single egg.
Oh, my-
That's how I felt.
Are
But
you serious?
I don't. But let's move on from that. We
Okay.
know that you act and everything, but have you ever done theater? Which other aspects of the industry are you involved in?
Theater, radio drama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think that having that theater part was really essential because it just opened my mind. It's on set you can go action, take, but
Yeah.
for theater you have long hours of rehearsals.
Yeah.
And you have to be on point all the time. So it really helped me as an actor to be a performer. So when I'm actually on TV, I'm almost performing, but there has to be a balance between theater and TV or film.
It does feel like when you have theater actors eventually come on screen, they
Yeah.
tend to be overacting.
Exactly. There
So
has
how
to
have
be
you
a
been able to manage
balance.
that?
I think over the years, I've been here more than 10 years now, and I'm constantly rehearsing.
Okay.
I'm constantly looking for, reading books on acting, watching movies, trying to see what's the new thing, what's the new way to perform. So I don't relax. Yeah, I don't relax. I must always, keep brushing, watching from different continents, not just, so see how, even cartoon, you'll be shocked what you can learn from watching cartoons. Yeah, so.
Beautiful,
So
beautiful.
apart from acting, you are into a lot of other things and all of that, humanitarian and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
How important is it that you do other things? What do they do to you as a person?
It's important. I think it's what makes us humans to look out for the other person. So it's very important for me. I think it's also the way my mother raised me. So I have to talk. I have to watch out for other people. I have to give. I have to
How have you
be
been doing this?
impactful. Oh yeah, we just finished the African Women's Summit a couple of months ago, and I was part of the mentoring.
Okay.
So Bill Gates gave us computers and
Wow.
trained a lot of women, and in the areas of AI, I think digital marketing. So I was there to speak and encourage them. So things like that. And then of course, period equity, providing for girls in rural areas. So
exactly.
Yeah, so it can't always be about the limelight and what makes me happy.
Yeah.
We have to also, give out to other people.
Yeah. Giving back is so
Giving
key.
back is so key.
Especially giving back to the girl child. I have
Yes.
to appreciate you for doing that.
Thank you.
But there has been a lot of pressure on a lot of women in the industry, especially to do more, to be more.
Yes.
And some sort of fall by the wayside in the industry because they just can't give that little extra push. Did you have any mentorship of your own that you're emulating that helped you push forward?
I think so many. First of all, my late mom, and then my sisters. They're like the ones that will say, no. You're going to do it. Doesn't matter. And yes, there are too many. The pressure is crazy. It's really, really crazy. But it's okay to fall. It's okay to fall, but then get back up.
Get back
up. Whatever is happening to you is happening to another woman, another place in the world. So get back up and then do what you want to do. Yeah.
And then, you've been here for quite a while, but then there's been quite a lot when it comes to the evolution of the industry, as it were. In fact, at this particular point in time, we have there's been a complaint. People are talking about how, you have quite a number of Instagram sensations now going into movies. I mean, you pick up somebody. There's that thing that there's a dearth of talent.
Oh,
as it
wow.
were, of original talent, acting talent. Now, you have to sell. If you're a producer, you're thinking about selling. Yeah. But that balance is where some people...
Thank you. I was going to say that.
They find it hard to get because, let's get this person. This person is a sensation, but can this person really act? Can this person get what I need from what I need? So that balance and all of that. But how would you say the industry has evolved over time?
The Nigerian industry.
Yes.
It has evolved. It has... Cinema is bigger. It's bigger. Theater is bigger. I mean, stage shows now have their own billboards. So everything is bigger. But balance is very key. Producer has to make money. They have to make their money back. Wow. But there has to be balance. You have to, when you go to cinema, you pay money at the box office because you want to be entertained. You want to like all the razzmatazz. But when you get there, you don't want to be disappointed. So when you're bringing in
that mix
guys,
of
yes.
People who sabi art and people who know to sabi art.
I speak that as a producer.
Them.
Yes, you must. You must entertain your viewers. So you have to bring that balance of, sensation, numbers, and of course, talent and skill.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask this question. I just want to round this up. There's been that trend recently. Someone said, especially with a number of actresses, I don't have a problem with somebody who decides to modify or maybe go to a cosmetic surgery and all of that. But it's become such a trend that someone said that if you don't do it, I have this particular friend who said that, look, she could act. Very good actress. And then she went to the producer, and the producer was like, you're good, but you see, you're not go far. Go and do a surgery. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, exactly. Told her straight up. Very good actress. Very good actress. And I told her straight up about that. I don't have a problem with it. That is me.
Wow.
But he said, you cannot go, you have to do it. And she was very heartbroken.
Wow.
But she picked up, she was still doing other things and all that. So, I don't know, what do you think this does to the psyche of a young girl who's coming into the industry and all of that? Like I said, as much as I don't have any problem with it, but now it's become so commonplace. It's now so rampant that it seems like it's not the key to getting into the industry.
There's a lot that can be said about that. 10 years ago, if someone tells you that, you can be heartbroken and feel like there's no... I'm sure we can relate to that.
Yes,
but then it was, you're not fair enough, you're not tall enough, you're not funny enough.
Yeah.
Now it's you don't have enough. So enough, your anatomy is enough. So, but now, I'm not even going to talk about whoever said whatever they said. I'm going to talk about what are you going to do about that? Now, there's a lot of platforms you can do your own stuff and grow.
Yeah.
We don't have any excuse anymore. Yeah, there are always going to be those guys who say you have to do this if you want to be in my movie. So what about you? What are you going to do? As a young woman or old woman or whatever, you have to do something. There's YouTube, there's Amazon. You can create your own stuff and put it there gradually, and then you grow. Then one day they want to be on your own platform. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Tell them to take it out if you want to be on my own platform.
Yeah. It actually, honestly, it's
Did that make sense?
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
Thank you.
Because the industry has expanded so far and wide that every young creator has a chance.
Thank you.
At this point.
I mean, see Sabinos, see all of them, and they're cashing out. So,
Yeah.
And Sabinos does not have the anatomy. So,
Yeah. Let's
I understand what you're
Let's
saying.
pause the conversation there. Hopefully on social media and of course on YouTube in our comment section we can continue that conversation.
All right.
But at this point the conversation
Be fine.
has to turn to food.
Hey,
Now we have the
smells
amazing
nice.
Chef Mo
Yeah.
and the amazing in the kitchen.
Yeah, let's see if we're able to round up with our lasagna if it's ready.
Yeah.
And then we'll be there in the kitchen.
Lasagna. Amazing Chef Mo.
Amazing, amazing.
You are amazing people.
Something quite interesting is that after you've done all, we saw that beautiful preparation and all of that we put into it, but then you cannot beat time. Someone says that you cannot, I was talking about women, that no matter how much you have, it will take 9 months. And that's the thing now. That's the thing about this.
Our lasagna is not going to take 9 months.
So can we just say there?
Yeah,
It's
it's in the
beautiful.
oven.
It looks lovely.
It does.
Very well sorry, but you get yours. You probably still hang around with us. You get yours.
Absolutely.
But this is amazing. The guy, what he put together, amazing and all of that.
All right, move away, MM. Can you see it?
So,
Baking.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, Chef Mo. Chef Mo. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, fantastic. Don't take it out. Just let it cook. Let it cook.
Just like this and that.
hey, as you see, guys.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Just give it a few more minutes.
Yep.
I'm definitely sticking around.
Stick around, right?
Definitely.
And then it'll be ready in no time. Well done, Chef Mo. It's always a
Thank you so
pleasure
much,
having
MM. I really appreciate.
All right.
All right.
And
So-
to Bayray, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
on the show.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
are
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much. We'll be definitely looking out for the show.
Check out. Yeah, definitely gonna watch that.
All right.
Beautiful one.
Thank you.
And it's a wrap on the show to all our viewers. Thank you most for watching. Till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.